Hello everyone! Welcome to another episode of Reacting Reddit, where real humans read, react, respond to stuff on Reddit. Today, I picked a topic about winter, because I have been in Nicaragua for almost 3 years, with a brief 9-month stint in the USA, and winter is something I kind of forgot about, and I used to really like the winter. I will say it was a lovely thing in my childhood. I loved the winter. But I was also quite depressed in the time where I loved the winter, and I hated the sun, and I didn't like going outside or anything like that. So I don't know if it was right that I loved the winter. I don't know if it was good for me to love the winter, because the moment that I experienced what it's like to have a year with no winter, like 12 months where you can go outside at a given moment and you don't need to prepare by putting layers of clothing on or remove those layers of clothing when you come back inside. Like you can literally go outside or come inside in the drop of a hat all year round. It's crazy. It was mind-blowing for me. So I want to appreciate this again, because the rainy season just ended here, and now it's just going to be sunny every day and super hot for like 4 or 5 months, basically. So I want to get some reminders of the realities of winter. Let's see what Reddit has to offer us. I'm not a crazy person says, summer, hot, humid, can't breathe, can't stop sweating. I hate shorts and tanks. I hate dresses. I don't like having to wear sun hats because my head gets hot. Can't go outside because of mosquitoes, ticks, chiggers, biting flies. I get burned so easily and to serious degrees if I'm out in it for 15 minutes or more. Sunscreen always wears off faster than expected, or I miss a spot. Everyone wants to have picnics or do outdoor shit, and it's just too fucking hot. Winter. Layer clothes, turn up the heat and you're fine. Going out, winter clothing looks better and is so much more fashionable. No sweat. No humidity, no biting insects. Oh my god. Sorry about that. Garbage truck just ran by and it's super loud. No biting insects. And everything gets covered in beautiful sparkling snow. Okay, that was a bit poetic. I see these points. I do see these points, definitely. This person sounds like they really don't like nature at all, though. I don't really mind. Okay, I'm not gonna say I like mosquitoes and these things, but I'm not yeah, I don't really like mosquitoes at all. But I like ants. I don't dislike all bugs, and I don't. Yeah, I guess when I go outside here, there are bugs. Yeah. Okay, valid point. All right, Sex Rock and Roll has something to say. If it's cold, I can always put on a sweater, a coat, or a blanket. If it's hot, I either find an air conditioner or I die. Also, no bugs in the winter. Alright, bugs, valid point. I get you there. But air conditioning is totally an addiction. Like, I live in a tropical country and I don't use air conditioning and I'm perfectly fine. I always have fans. I drink cold water. And I understand that in the hottest part of the year, there's a certain period of time that's so hot that if you don't regulate your body temperature, and if you let yourself get hot, it's hard to cool back down. So you have to take showers, and there's cold water here. The showers are cold, so it makes it a lot easier. You trust me, you don't want a hot shower here. Like, you really don't. It's really hot, right? You want to cool down. So you have a rotation of water in the freezer. So you have like a bunch of water bottles that are big and they're going in and out of the freezer so that they're freezing, but only with like half the water in them. So there's half ice and then you can just pour the water in, because you don't want to freeze the whole bottle, because then you can't just drink it straight away. See, I've done this a lot. You got a rotation going around and you want to make sure you're staying hydrated. Really, 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 really important. As long as you follow those 3 things, you're taking cold showers. We're talking about like 3 to 5 cold showers a day. You're not showering to wash yourself. You're showering to maintain your body temperature, okay? So you just sit there for like 2 or 3 minutes. Let it really oh, it's so good. Oh, I love it. It's so refreshing. And drink cold water and have a fan on and you'll be fine. You don't need AC. AC is dumb. Graphite t-shirt says, I don't get cold until it gets below freezing. I like winter because I was made for winter. Are they from Canada or something? They must be Canadian or Russian, right? Who else? Inuit people are made for winter. Canadians are made for winter. And Russian people are made for winter, right? Anyone else? I don't know. Greenland people? Swells in Moisture says, the best is when it's lightly snowing and you're awake at 2 a.m. Go outside. The air is completely still except for the light snow. Everything is silent. Even though it's below freezing, you don't feel cold in the dead air. You slowly let your breath flow out of your mouth and watch the cloud ascend above you. The light crunch of the snow under your shoes is the only sound for what feels like miles. That's why I like it. How do I survive? Just realize that outside clothing is different than inside clothing. Wear your work clothes, but put on snow pants over them, boots, a sweatshirt, then your jacket, and good gloves that are windproof. Keep all of the items in your house rather than in your car, so you are putting your hands into warm gloves rather than icy cold ones. Get a balaclava, and then put your wool hat on over that. Dang. That was informative. I just realized this person's username is Swells in Moisture. That is an oddly sexual username. Also, it's quite amusing that these people are bringing up the whole dressing up thing. I was complaining about that. I was like, oh, you got to prepare. And all these people are like, oh, you just got to put the clothes on and then it's fine. It's great. It's peaceful. I will say it is kind of nice how people tend to stay inside and stuff. I do like that. Like the sight of a very busy area that's empty and covered in snow, absolutely beautiful. And I will say to this day, I feel like cold is worth it if it's snowing. It's cool, it's awesome. Snow's such an interesting, amusing experience when you're prepared for it. And at least it's pretty if you're not prepared for it. Whereas if it's not snowing and it's just freezing cold, bone-chilling cold and windy, oh, I don't know. I don't like that. No, I don't like that at all. Moving on. A long string of digits, 294116002. Great username. Sarcasm. How do I survive the cold? A pair of thin gloves and a woolen coat. And a scarf if it's below -20. What? That's all? A woolen coat and thin gloves and a scarf if it's below. I feel like the previous person elaborated a lot better. They gave more details. The moisture person. Why do I like it? What's not to like? I despise hot weather. It makes everything uncomfortable and sticky and you can't escape it. With the cold, everything is so light and fresh, and you can always wear more clothing or turn on the furnace if you really want to. It's just pleasant. All right. Well, I think these people just don't know how to be in hot weather. It's not true that you can't escape the... I guess you can't go inside. Yeah, wait. You can totally escape hot weather just as much as you can escape cold weather. Why do people say that? Like I said, you take showers that are cold. I guess cold showers in US culture is like, oh no, only people who are hardcore, badass, weight training, exercising mofos take cold showers, right? But that's because you're used to everything being hot, so a cold shower is so shocking. Whereas here, it's just like, yeah, it's shocking for the initial moment, but then you realize that's just in your head, and it's actually quite comfortable to be under cold water in the tropics. So, you know, you have tools. There's options, guys. Fool's Gold 808 says, I enjoy the cold because even walking my dog can seem like some great adventure when I'm bundled up against the elements. I go from enjoying my home to fighting nature like a badass. Try to take me out, snow. I dare you. Oh, walking dogs in the snow is so fun! That is really cool. They like hop. I used to have this like golden retriever kind of dog. He was a golden retriever chow chow. Really, really fluffy and like built for snow basically. He was super fluffy. He was uncomfortable in the summer. But he would like do this like doggy hop, right? like if the snow's too deep and they can't walk normally, they do this like doggy bunny hop, and it's so funny because they'll travel that way for like, you know, like 10 minutes just jumping through the snow like that. It's so adorable. I love that memories. Great experiences. Yeah, walking dogs in the snow, great stuff. Oh, I want to go visit a snow country now. I think that's what I'll do. I'll live in the tropics, but every now and then for a week or two, I'll go visit one of them snow countries. Yeah, that sounds good. Moon Metropolis says, well, there are these handy new things called clothes. A reply to that saying, I feel like the people who say that don't realize how much clothing I have to wear to remain warm in the climate I live in. I end up looking like an obese and puffy ninja. Oh, that's funny. All right, everybody, if you want to make content just like this, where you read and react and explore stuff online based on trends and what you're interested in while you record your screen, please reach out to us. We are looking to talk and connect with more people interested in content creation who might want to use our tool as we develop it further and further. Or if you are just a listener and you want to suggest a specific kind of content, please comment below. Tell me a post that you want me to check out, and I'll make a video about it. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. See you next time. Ciao.